guys, Charmed Wench here and welcome back to my channel. I know you guys probably thought that I forgot how to apply makeup, but I didn't forget. Basically, I've been in a little bit of a funk lately with inspiration. My husband brought me the Androgyny palette for Christmas and I love it. I absolutely adore it, but I was just like, I don't know what to create. I don't know what look. I wanted to do something that I wouldn't normally do, or I don't know. My creative juices were just like a no go. They were a no go. But I have come upstairs tonight and put some music on and I've looked at my palette and it just came to me. I knew I wanted to use the colour Charm. Of course, I'm Charmed Wench. Why wouldn't I want to use Charm? And I knew I wanted to use the military colour as well, but I couldn't think how I was going to make it work. But I think I pulled it off. I really love it. I for the first time absolutely love how this look turned out. I really love it and I will definitely do this again. It's so easy. I mean, blending time, yes, does take a while. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my looks take over an hour sometimes when I get, it's just like I'm so over the top when it comes to perfection and how I want things to look. So you could do this really quick because I just did tape. If you just whiz the colours on and you're happy with how it looks blending wise, then go for it. But the colours are so simple but so pretty at the same time. I absolutely love it. So I didn't want to do swatches, I didn't want to do a review. This palette is obviously not brand new out, but I just wanted to create a look that from myself, and I'm really pleased with it. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then carry on watching.
Firstly, I know I'm not using the Androgyny palette right now, but I'm just setting my eyelids with the Beauty Killer palette using the colour China White because it's a really nice white to set your base. Now we're going into the Androgyny palette and the first colour I'm using is Charm. Why wouldn't I want to use this colour? It's a beautiful mustardy sort of shade. Absolutely love it, absolutely love the name, of course, why wouldn't I? And these colours are so super pigmented and so beautiful to play with. I just love it. I love this palette so much. So as you can see, I'm just kind of using this, even though it's an intense shade, I'm using it as like a transition shade and just putting it in the crease area quite intensely all the way into the inner corner and the outer corner and just bringing it right high up on the brow. Some people don't bring their eyeshadow up high enough, I don't think. So if you can, try and bring it up that little bit higher so you can see the colour when you've got your eye open. So now we're taking the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer and I'm going to cut like, I'm doing a cut crease. This is like probably the first time I've properly done a cut crease like all the way across to create almost like a winged liner. So as you can see, I'm looking up to make sure I've got it all the way up to where it needs to be, because sometimes you cut it too low if you don't look up. Looking up when you've put a little bit of concealer on shows you where you can get away with putting the colour a little bit higher, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense because, you know, this is me. So yeah, I'm just cutting that crease with a concealer. I have changed to a smaller brush so that I can do the winged area because I wanted a really nice sharp wing, which is why I've used the tape this time. So I just wanted to cut a nice sharp wing and you will see why as we go on. I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie. So like I said, apply quite a bit of concealer. I have applied quite a lot of concealer because I wanted it to be a nice clean cut base for the colours that I'm going to apply. So yeah, just get a brush and just play with it until you're happy. That's what I do. But most importantly, like I say, if you do that thing where you look up when the concealer's on a little bit, it gives you a line that you can follow and bring your eyeshadow up a little bit higher than you thought you can, because that's what I always find. I really hope this makes sense. If my explanations of my looks are not good enough, I would rather you guys tell me. If you can understand them to follow them, that is brilliant, let me know. But if there's anything you would like to know or anything I say that's wrong, let me know. So now we're going back into the palette and we are going to the colour Military, and we're just going to pack this onto the lid area. I don't bring it up into that sort of wing that I've created, but I bring it almost right across, almost to the outer corner, but not quite. So I use a flat packing brush and I just pat that all over the eyelid, and they're so pigmented, it's not hard to build the colour up. And yeah, once you've packed the colour on, I find that it's quite nice to go over with a blending brush just to even everything out, which you'll probably see me change to a brush shortly in a second, where I swap over and blend things out. This is me reaching for the blending brush, I think, and then blending it all in. So I did get there eventually.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do.
So now we are going into the colour Poison, and this is where we're going to create like almost a wing liner, but it's not a wing liner. It's done with eyeshadow, so I suppose it's still a wing. I used like a small detailing type brush to apply the colour on that concealer where I cut the crease, and then I just build that intensity up of that colour. Not that it's hard with this palette, it's just I took my time because I want it to be super sharp and super neat. So yeah, my looks do take a while, but it's just the way it's just my preference, shall we say, because I like to take my time and I'm a bit fussy. So there's always something I'll critique myself for. So, but I was quite happy with how this turned out. I was quite happy. So like I said, I'm applying that on that winged area, and then I'm sort of blending it into the military colour, so it gives like a winged effect, but it blends into the military green really nicely. And I really loved how this wing turned out. I think I'll definitely try and do more like concealer type eyeliner and then put eyeshadow over it, because you can just get so much more choice with colours of eyeliner if you do it this way. I know you can apply a lot of the Jeffree Star lipsticks to your eyes, but the colours that I have aren't really vivid. I need to get some more bright shades, but I would totally use those as eyeliner if I had them. But using the eyeshadow with a really good concealer works really well too. And now we're going back into the palette to the colour Dominatrix, and we are going to apply this to the crease area. I wanted to just deepen up that crease just a little bit. I didn't apply a ton of it. I just wanted to add a little bit of depth, which is why I took this little fluffy brush and just ran it across the edge of the colour Charm and blended it all out. And now we're going back into the palette again, and this time to the colour Androgyny, and we're going to find a brush, which I can never find because I'm always searching for them, even though they're right in front of me. And it's just a small brush just to smudge some of the Androgyny colour under the lower lash line. I don't bring this all the way in, I just keep it on that sort of outer corner and bring it sort of almost into the centre. I don't like sometimes bringing it all the way across because it just makes my eyes look a little bit more closed off. So for this look, I just sort of brought it halfway in. And now I'm just using the the Renaissance Flick from Revolution to apply a liner. Obviously I don't need to draw on a wing, I'm just doing a basic eyeliner because obviously I've already got my wing with that stunning blue shade. Now we're going back into Androgyny and back into the colour Poison, because I know I'd applied the black liner, but I wanted to apply the Poison colour so it blended really well with the wing that I created. So as I always do, I set my eyeliner, and this time instead of using a black, I used the colour Poison so it blended in with the wing that I've created with the eyeshadow. And now we're going back in again, and we're going into the colour Frosting because this is a stunning inner corner highlight, and we're just going to pack that into the inner corner, and I did pack it on. And now we're taking the Lottie London AM to PM liner to line the waterline, and I think I'm sharpening it first.
I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see.
Then we are taking Per Supercharged mascara and applying that. I actually don't know where this mascara is now. I think it was like almost at the end, but I think I don't know where I've put it. It's a really good mascara though.
I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you.
And now we are taking these Eyelaw Enchanted lashes and applying those, and then the Revolution, I think it's Hot Spice palette. I don't know what I was doing then. Something scared me. I think I thought I saw a bug or something. But anyway, we're onto the Hot Spice palette, and obviously you saw me point to the shade, and we're applying that blush. And now we are going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit, and we're going into the colour Regal, and we're going to apply that to our high points of our cheeks.
Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you.
And now we're taking the colour Magic, and we're going to highlight my nose, and I was a bit surprised at how glowy my nose actually was after this. This is such a good glow kit. I've never owned Anastasia highlighters, but this is amazing. But now we're onto the Jeffree Star Pumpkin Pie lipstick, which is one of my favourites. I love this shade, it's so pretty, and it has the speckles of glitter in it when you rub your lips together. It's just stunning. So yeah, that is my lipstick, and I'm pretty much almost there now, so you guys will see the finished look in just a minute.
I don't wanna fight. I would rather lie to you. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Call me all night long. Try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no. Losing it on you's the last thing.
And there you have it, that was the finished look. I really am so glad. I probably look really serious when I film a lot of the time, but it's because I'm inside my head wondering what colour I should choose next and how it should go. But I just love makeup, and I love creating things, and I'm so glad that my mojo sort of came back once I sat in front of the mirror and started to play with things. Love the Androgyny palette, the pigment is amazing as always with Jeffree Star, and of course I had to use the Jeffree Star Pumpkin Pie lipstick. It went perfectly with the look. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I know it's been a while since I've done some makeup, but there are more makeup videos to come. But yeah, if you did enjoy this, hit that thumbs up. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and see what else there is to come. There is all sorts going on at the minute. But yeah, that is it for this time, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!